What up, Passion Gang? Oh my goodness, I am so exhausted. I drove from Atlanta last night into Virginia. Pick up my grandson. Mommy's having surgery today. Yeah, and she'll be down for a few weeks, so grandma duty calls. I have the girls. So I had to go get the boy. You may be asking, so why aren't you with your daughter? Why are you heading back to Georgia? None of your dang business, okay? Just kidding. I make it your business when I say something. Whatever I say, I made it your need to know, okay? It's a long story. Another day. But anyhow, yes, I'm trying to get them home. I left Atlanta yesterday at 6:23. Made it this morning at 5:30 and took her to the hospital, checked her in, made sure she was okay, and we hit the road around 6:45. Yeah, now around 6:55, say 7 o'clock. And now it's, I don't know what time it is right now. God, 2 after 2. God, 2 hours and 38 minutes to go. But anyhow, y'all excuse my appearance. I'll be like Jazzy right now. Number one, let's get this right, okay? I don't do fake hair, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't do it. Takes too damn long. I have tender scalp, okay? But the main reason is that if I just wash my hair and twist it up, I'm good to go. I ain't got time for that. I got my time is best spent cleaning my house and making money. You know, cooking a good meal, pampering myself. But most importantly, I enjoy investing that money. Like that money I don't, throughout the year, honey, this year alone, I think, what, $8,000 investment. Yes, I made $8,000. So, nails, don't care about it. Not my problem. I don't need them. Okay? Oh, rather buy a nice car. Like my 2021 Toyota Avalon that I keep driving from this damn road that I just bought for my birthday in June, that it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. This is my last time driving my car on the road. Okay, and I did book a rental, but I was too late. By the time I finished doing what I was doing yesterday, my doctor's appointment, it was too late to pick up the rental. So I had to drive my car. It's my last time driving this car on the road. I'm not doing it again. My husband had my SUV, left it with him and my other granddaughter at the house. Yeah, so yeah, I'm one of them, you know? I just rather, for some reason, I'm a clothes person. I rather spend my money buying clothes, shoes, yes, and nice bags. Yeah. But anywho, so on this tiring trip with my sick self, I don't know what's wrong with me. My doctor took a COVID test yesterday, so we'll see what pans out. I had to get my grandbaby today from his mama. I didn't get him when I got the girls 2 weeks ago because at the time he was a breastfeeding baby and she was weaning him off the breast. And since he was just so like a mama's boy, I figured it was best that he stay with her, you know? So now I got all my babies. Oh my God, road trip, what a trip. Gotta pay attention, but here I am making a damn YouTube video. yeah, so to keep my eyes open and this tiredness, to distract my tiredness, and my fatigued body, you know where I go, YouTube, TMR, what's up, girl? I love you, girl. Love you. You're my everything on these YouTube streets. Woman, I admire you. I want to be like TMR. Love, Lies, and Lacefront. You go, girl. You and me got issues, woman, but we'll settle that another day. But I love you, though. I just love you. Keep it real. 100. Okay? I'm getting tired of you at the end of the day. At the end of the day. Switch it up. Say something else. Witchy witch. Ooh. Sofa time. Oh, Lord. Girl. Your conversation about being the other woman. I listened to that on my way up to Virginia this morning. Girl, kept me awake and alert, okay, when I needed it the most. And yeah, so y'all watch time went up last night, okay? Because I watched y'all videos over and over again, and I was just like, yes, what I need is my tea, spilling the tea. Okay, so now I'm on the Erics, right? YouTube girl, love you. So now I'm on the Erics, and she was commenting on a video that I watched all of you guys commented on. It's a video of Olivia back home from Texas, talking about how she enjoyed her time with her bestie, Nasty. I call her the nasty sister. And she also commented about how people were inboxing her, you know, about Jerrod and his girlfriend being out on a date while she was being the babysitter. And the Erics touched on something that I noticed in that same video. When I heard it, my eyes kind of popped open. Stella with the boots. Then I haven't heard any other reactors, you know, commented on. And it was when Stella said to Olivia, you are a good mother, you know, he is the bad father. The problem is that he's the bad father, or something of the sort. Don't quote me on that, but something in that sense. When I heard that, my eyes popped open, and I was like, "Wow, that is Olivia enabler." I mean, we all know that Stella with the boots is Olivia's biggest problem, along with Olivia's vajayjay. You know, I can say once upon a time was my problem too. 6 years celibate. I'm tired. So tired. But I ain't gonna talk about that. But when I heard that, I could have punched Olivia's mom in the face. I would have done that. You know? Because at a time where your daughter needs you to step up and be a mother and put your cushioned emotions aside when it comes to Olivia, you failed your daughter. You should have not even said anything. You should have got off. You should have kept your mouth shut until Olivia finished her live. Because, you know, you're not that brave with Olivia. You walk around Olivia like you're walking on eggshells. Okay? And you should have said, like, Olivia, baby, I'm your mother. and I love you, and I love my grandkids, and I'm going to miss my grandbabies. But you need to get off this in life and go take a look in the mirror, because all of this is your fault. Jerrod is fixing himself. He's working on himself. What are you doing? Playing victim. You know, like my kids would tell you. They'll tell you straight up. Okay, they'll tell you straight up. And they'll tell me too, because I taught them to be that way. To be honest with me. I don't care how offended it may be. With respect, of course, I've always taught my kids that parenting does not come with a book. There's no guide to it. And each child requires different. Okay? And I'm not going to always get it right. And when I hurt you, when I do something make you feel less than or irrelevant, when you're not being heard, I need to know. So check mommy so mommy can check herself. But do know that when you get out of line, I'm going to check your ass too. It's not a friendship, it's a relationship. And communication is the best damn key to any relationship. And being honest in a relationship is the foundation. Honesty, no matter how much it hurts. And if you can't be honest with yourself, you cannot be honest with your child. Because what you were telling your daughter is that what her dad did to you is what you expected for Jerrod to do to his children. You know, that hurt people hurt people. And sometimes when a person's broken, it doesn't matter how much you try to fix it up and glue it up and, you know, hide the cracks. It's still broken. But not because a person is broken does not mean you cannot be mended. And mending yourself, start with being honest with yourself. Jerrod had his problems. He realized and he went to go fix himself and work on himself to be a better man. And what did your daughter do? What did your daughter do? And you just sit on the sideline being her damn cheerleader. When my kids do something wrong, it hurts me more than it hurts them to scold them or to have that tough talk, that tough love conversation. Like my granddaughter did something 2 nights ago and I put her in timeout for 3 minutes. And when I finished disciplining her, you know, I said, well, at first I asked her, why did I put you in the corner? And she told me. I said, you know, I love you, but loving you sometimes means it's gonna hurt you a little bit to get you right. Because you can't walk around in life thinking the world belongs to you. The world is yours for the taking, but it belongs to everybody. And you can't go around dismissing people, disrespecting people, hurting people, and breaking things and throwing a tantrum when you can't have your way. You know, so this is called tough love. And it hurt. I don't want you in the corner. It hurts me, maybe more than it hurts you. Because I love you. And because I need you to get right and to be right and to understand life. She's 2 years old and I'm talking to her like that. Because you know what? Eventually she'll get it. Because my kids tell me today that, Mom, every time I go to do something that I'm not supposed to do, I hear your voice in the back of my head. And then you think that they're not listening to you. They never listen to you. Because you know what? They had attitudes, they slammed door, and you had to pop, you know, pop mouth, slap face, and spank cheeks. You know? Dear a mother who knew that her daughter's father was not in her life. For you to want the same for your grandchildren, you are wicked. You are a wicked woman. You should applaud your ex-son-in-law, okay, and reprimand your daughter. Sit down, take her to counseling, or have a counselor, or go with her or something. Your daughter is a dang narcissist. She used sex to fill the void of her father not being there. And you're okay with that? You know? I mean, we have to see our wrongs to be able to make it right. We have to. Your daughter takes no responsibilities for nothing. It's all out there for you two world to see. She left Jerrod. No, Jerrod left you. I want this divorce. No, you didn't. You're hurting. And you use the camera to pacify that hurt. And you just keep coming on and making a fool of yourself. And your mother in the corner with her pom-poms in her boots cheering you on. You know, when I was 10 years old, my father abandoned me and my sister at the airport in Jamaica. He gave us, stuck a note in my pocket, put my sister's hand in my hand, closed my hand over hers and said, don't let her go. I'm gonna go get you a comic book, because I was a Marvel fanatic till this day. And I'm gonna get sister some candy. And we stood there in that same spot. Held on, I remembered exactly how I was dressed, what I was wearing, my white shoes and my socks with the frill around it, curled over, my pink dress with the green, yellow, and blue wavy, embroidery on it. We were dressed just alike. Our hair in two little ponytails with big white bows on it. And I held on to my sister because my dad told me to hold on to her, not to let her go, so I knew I had to protect her. Our dad walked away and he didn't look back. He didn't look back. And sharing this now is, I'm almost 50 years old, and it's hard to talk about, just to think, like, I wish my father had fought for me. I wish my dad came back. Someone found the note that my father told us if anyone finds us to give him a note. He had tickets waiting for us. They checked us in and we flew out. Never to see him again. I got married. I wish I had my brother to walk me down the aisle. My brother is gone now. January 13th of this year, COVID, 1 year, COVID took it away from me. And I regret not having my brother walk me down the aisle. But a man who I admired at IBM, one of my work colleagues, I admired him as a father. It was an elderly, Caucasian man. He was just so full of life, and I just idolized him as a father. And I asked him to give me away, and I shouldn't have done that. Should have asked my brother. But I wanted a father figure so badly. That's what I did. I wanted a father figure so badly that I made a lot of mistakes, Olivia. Mistakes that you have made. I have done those things. And some things, no matter how much you try to not think about it or erase it, it just won't go away. So you know what? You dabble more into it to cure, to fix what you're messing up. Our body is a sacred. But we just keep giving it away, hoping that we're going to find that one person that's going to make up for that daddy empty space that daddy left. I had a mother, she at the time and still today, she did her best. When I was younger, I didn't think her best was good enough. But now, you know what? It was all I needed, I have 4 kids now, 2 boys, 2 girls, and they're doing their own thing. My daughter My daughters are freaking amazing, man. And you know, you keep hoping and praying that they don't make that same mistakes. You know, 2 of my children's fathers not in their life, and it hurts me for them. You know, it hurts me for them because I know what that feels like, and I cannot believe a mother would want that for her child. I cannot believe a grandmother would want that for her child, because here are my grandkids, like a freaking generational curse. Their dad is not out of their life, leaving them to go with another woman to have children for another man. I don't understand the madness. You know, daddy, this, that. He is the world to them. Fathers are the world to their children. But some choose to walk away, some choose to stay. And the ones who walks away from us, that wants to still be in their children's life, women like you and grandmother like your mother, try to tear them down. There's no perfect person. When a father wants to be a father to his child, leave him be. How can you want for your children what happened to you? I know what that pain feels like. I know how I try to fill that void. And I'm 50 years old today, and I wish to God I knew then what I know now. But it's too late. Only thing I can do is move forward. My daughter tried everything. But he didn't want to stay. But you know what? Grandma duty. I'm here. And she's, in just a matter of weeks, she's so much better. So much. The door's still open. No numbers will change. Address will be given. He's got mine. My number, my husband's number, the baby's tablet. You know, the rest is up to him. I don't understand you women who choose to play games with your children's lives and their mental health. I don't get it. I'm 50 years old almost, and I cry for my daddy. I was 10 when he left me, and I still cry for my daddy. I know my children still wonders, and I know my grandchildren will wonder. And if I had a man like Jerrod, actually, I have a man like Jerrod, my husband. We have no children together. He stepped in, he's daddy and he's grandpa. And I can recall a few months back last year, my daughter was going through some things with her husband, and my husband stepped in to kind of, you know, mediate what was going on. He had a conversation with my lost son-in-law. He's just lost. Nigga's just lost. You know, he's a boy still. Got a lot of growing up to do. And my husband chose to share, you know, the conversation. And one of the things my husband said to me that really said, yes, I'm not divorcing this one. You know, he said to my dumbass son-in-law, you know, Angela and I have no kids together, but her children are my children. He said if Angela and the children was hanging off a mountain, a cliff, exactly as a cliff, and I had to choose either Angela or the kids, I would save the kids. And I'll make sure after I save them that they're okay. That they will never be in want or need of anything. Because Angela is a package deal. When I chose to put the ring on her finger, when I married her, when I asked her to marry me, he said, not when I married her, I took on the responsibility of those children's father. And you know what? My husband is almost 11 years younger than me. Fine as hell. Oh, Lord Jesus, Mama Rain. But anyhow, yeah, until this day, my grandbabies, oh, chat, please. Papa, 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 Papa. Oh my God. He's doing hair, washing hair. I mean, gets up 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the mornings, making breakfast. I'm there. Brushing teeth. Getting bath water for me to bathe them. You know? They leave the house. He leaves the house. And they get up and he's not in the house. Oh my God. And he is just as fond of them as they are of him. He went and bought a house for my daughter, my grandkids, when things were first eroding in her marriage. You know? And to hear my daughter call him dad, and she's 25 years old. And to hear my 15-year-old daughter constantly engage in more conversation with him than she do her own father. She texts him more throughout the day than she texts her daddy in a month. And he's always texting her, always checking in. And he lives, we have 2 homes, one in North Carolina and one in Georgia. He lives in the house in North Carolina with our second son. They're both in the military. You know, it's a beautiful thing. That, you know what? I'm gonna get from the daddy. Well, my last baby girl, her father is still there. You know, he's a daddy. Oh, he's a daddy. He's always, oh my Lord, the talent. When I used to breastfeed my daughter, he used to be freaking jealous of me breastfeeding. Can you believe that? Oh my God. But even though he don't like me because I left him, you know, he's a damn good daddy. A darn good father. A little bit too overbearing, overprotective, but Jesus Lord, he's a loosen up some. She was different on the collar for me. Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah. Goes to one of the most expensive private school here in Georgia. You know, play basketballs for all over the state. You know, but still, my daughter wished she lived with my husband and I. And yes, he got custody of her because I did that because I thought it was the best place for her to be at the time. When it comes to education, you know, and I was moving away to Hawaii, and I just knew that it was the best place for her to be at the time when it came to her future and her education and structure and stability. I knew that was the best place for her to be. And I came back to Georgia, and here we are, we're good. Do I regret it? To be honest, no, I don't. I don't. Even though he made it hell when he got remarried, anyway, that's a whole story for another day. But if y'all want to know more about that story, let me know. But anyhow, it's almost a half an hour on here, and I just had to come on here and share my thoughts. You know, Olivia, if you don't check yourself, honey, you're gonna continue wrecking yourself until you're beyond repair. Stella, you need to grow some backbone because you are a damn jellyfish mama. Okay? Your daughter is drowning and you are not even throwing her a life jacket. Anyways, Passion gang. I'm out. Live and let live. Okay? Be blessed, be bold, be beautiful, and be you.